Hey, welcome to Guitar Knobs, the guitars, gear, noise, and nonsense podcast, hosted today by these knobs.
Tony Dudzik, Pick Guardian.
Hey everybody, it's me, Todd, Novak, and welcome to the Guitar Knobs podcast. We're thrilled that you are listening to our show. Tony is in fine form tonight, Tony.
I am.
Yes, you got a guild shirt on.
I got my guild shirt on.
Yeah, that's an extra small. Maybe a little while for that, but you know.
Not extra small.
If
I have an extra small one, my next stop is in the ground.
Oh, don't say that. I don't want to hear about that. We haven't sorted out your will yet.
No, you get it all, Todd. It's all yours.
That a kid. We're gonna have some fun tonight, and we're happy that you're gonna have some fun with us.
Yes.
I'd love to know.
Are we going to have fun? Do we have a guest?
We do have a guest. I'm just about to get there.
Oh, okay.
I would love to know what our guest says about this. Guest, who are you?
Justin Jones, Motander Guitars.
Justin Jones, Motander Guitars. Now, we know you as Justin Motander Jones. You're going to have to help me unpack that because I only know you as that.
That's the full name. Justin Motander Jones.
Is Motander Jones a double last name, or is that your middle name?
It is my middle name, also a family last name.
Aha. Okay. That's cool. I wanted to use, I guess if I was going to have boys, I wanted to use my family name, which was my mother's maiden name, which was Storm, which is like, I mean, I wouldn't call the kid the first name Storm because that's just, you can't do that to people.
No, but you could call him Thunder.
Yeah.
Storm.
Thunderstorm Novak. He's a professional wrestler. Yes, or a daredevil. One of the two.
Love it.
Yeah. Anyways, so fortunately my daughters didn't, get any of that. But
Well, you could have called them
Yeah.
Storm in the middle.
I always thought Storm would be a really cool name. I was like, but I'm glad I have my last name. But anyways, I don't know what we're doing talking about this nonsense. Thank you, Justin Motander Jones. Where can people go check out the things that you are making that we're going to talk about?
Justin Motander Jones on Instagram is the best place, the most up-to-date place, and motanderguitars.com.
Nice.
Okay. So you sent us a special guitar. It's got magical powers that we're going to unpack today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a hint. Tony, what's a good hint to give? Johnny on the spot, Tony. Okay, so a good hint might be this guitar may affect you. Ooh. Yes. That's like a peach Bellini. Anyways,
I do like a nice peach Bellini.
yeah. Okay, we got things to talk about. We're glad that you're listening along with us. We're glad that you're out there. And on with the show. We got a couple of announcements real quick.
Yes.
The first one being in the continuation of our pedal giveaway from Mike Nacional.
Oh, yeah.
We have a virtually brand new pedal here, and it says The Sound of the Underground. Tony, what if I told you that this pedal is the sound of the underground, what would you think it is?
Maybe some sort of mouse or a mole or something, or some sort of...
That's such a grandpa answer.
Maybe a rat.
A rat. There you go. Yeah. We do have a brand new rat, and the little red triangle lights up too.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes, the triangle lights up.
Yeah, the one that I have doesn't. So.
No, you don't have a rat then.
I do. It just doesn't light up.
Is the thing burnt out?
It must be. It's an old used one. Anyways, this one is not old.
Yes.
And it's barely used. And it still has the box. And we're giving it away to...
It's going to Pedro Vasquez.
Yes. All right, Pedro, congratulations. We'll send this little doozy out to you.
That's cool.
And thank you so much for supporting the show. We're giving all these pedals away to the supporters of our show, the patrons, if you will, of our show on Patreon. We exclusively give away the things that we have to give away to those folks. So Yet another good reason to support the show, if not just for filling the space between your ears with utter nonsense.
It's not nonsense unless we say it is.
Oh, you know what? Actually, by the way, I should bring this up. Early people who I think the first round of T-shirts that we ever sold, they didn't go to patrons because I didn't have a Patreon yet.
Oh.
I just made the shirts and I sold them.
Yeah. Was that the one that said
collector's items?
Nonsense?
Because I don't know how to spell. And it says, one of the knobs actually says nonsense. And the worst part about it is that I wore the shirt to work one day. And I had my I guess whatever you say, your work partner that I was on these clients with. We had it was like a brother sister kind of like, poking the bear with knife. She took it upon herself to have the biggest laugh on me in front of a whole lot of people.
Can you believe he's got it wrong? He's an idiot.
You made all those shirts and you can't spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I said, well, now they're collector's items, so the joke's on you, you old bag. No, I didn't say that. She was nice. Anyway, so that's our main announcement there. Let's get into what's going on in our music world this week. We're going to start in with Tanya Bolonsky sitting across from me. Then we're going to check in with Justin.
All right. Well, this weekend I made a trip back up to Youngstown for some family stuff, and I had an opportunity to.
Well, you had to pay your Teamsters fees too.
Right? I guess that's what they're calling the Teamsters.
Or to collect your Teamsters fees.
There was a sort of licensing agreement sort of thing. No, but I had a chance to hang out with my buddy Pat Murray from Coop Guitars.
Yes.
Pat is a builder of guitars. He has he's got more machinery in his shop now. He's got now 3 CNC machines.
Wow.
A bunch of he's got some old things that were from World War II.
Really?
Kind of like pin routers and all kinds of crazy stuff. But it's always fun to hang out with Pat. He used to be a vintage guitar dealer. And I think he still kind of deals in some of that from time to time. But his main shtick now is to build guitars.
Yeah.
And so one of the cool things that Pat's been working on is this ES 335 from the 60s that was in a fire, and the upper horn had burnt off. It was ash, gone, not the wood, real ash. And so Pat literally rebuilt that horn, and I asked him, how did you get it? Because it looked great. It blended in perfectly, came around the corners and such. And he literally built, he made his own plywood, essentially, one layer at a time.
What year was it?
It's probably a 62, 63, something like that. I forget. That's one thing I didn't ask him.
So it's definitely worth restoring.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's not a stop tail, so it has a trapeze.
Cool.
But when he's done with it, it's
and it's got a good story.
It's like the Phoenix. So anyhow, it was fun catching up with Pat. He's working on my Bigsby guitar that I set him loose on, and hopefully in the not too distant future.
Making it?
Yes.
Okay, so he's making a Bigsby style guitar for you.
Well, it's basically kind of a cross between a Telecaster and a Telecaster body, Bigsby pickups.
Right. I remember.
The neck is going to be, it's a converted neck.
You can do like a Bigsby style guard on it.
Yeah, I'm going to do something.
Nice.
And I'm calling it the Big Boy instead of a Bigsby.
Okay.
Big Boy.
Yes.
So anyhow, but yeah.
Very cool.
If you want to check them out, go to coopguitars.com. Check out the stuff.
COOP.
Yes. Coop.
Excellent.
As in chicken coop.
All right.
Hey, wait a minute. What about me, guys?
What? What is that?
The heck?
It's
oh my
me.
God, it's Jared.
Just
me.
Slipped in the back.
How did you get in here? Did you get the invitation?
I thought
My key
I thought you
still
gave us
works.
your key. Oh, you gave us
It'll work.
Hey, Justin, this is Jared. I don't know if you had a chance to meet.
I met Jared at NAMM a few years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. the years just go by like minutes now. It's crazy.
Sure do.
Well, let me tell everybody what I've been up to. So, if anybody's been listening for a long time, they remember I had a big Mutron pedal effects pedal collection and a bunch of amps and guitars. But I've kind of sold off a lot of my collection in the past 3 years, and sold some more guitars at this past Nashville guitar show in the spring. But I did pick up one of those new Gibson double trebles.
Oh,
the Les Paul Standard with the double classic white, we call it.
aha.
Pickups. So, my
No relation to double cream whatsoever.
right. So my
Stevie
boss,
Ray Vaughan.
Right.
Yeah, so a good. My boss
Or Wrigley's.
He helped name that, and so I had to get it. I had to get one.
That's cool.
Nice.
So, what color's
so I did one of
the Les Paul?
It's like a tobacco burst.
Nice.
It's got nice flame. It's a USA standard, and it actually has great flame. I got the 60s. So it's got the Grovers and it's got the 60s burst buckers. And it's got the reflector knobs, and one more cool project. I got to work
send us
on
a picture of that, by the way.
No, I will, but wait until you hear about this.
Okay.
So, my boss's boss, Matt Kaler. Well, my boss, Matt, he bought a very special guitar to him. Very special. Has a lot of sentimental value. Is very good friends with Sean Costello. Are you guys familiar with Sean Costello?
No.
He was a very, very good blues player. There's an old picture of him from like 96. He's around my age, and he was playing with, Buddy Guy and BB King and those guys.
Oh, wow.
But he passed away, unfortunately. But he had a 1955 gold top, and I got to work on that.
Oh, wow.
So and that's the guitar that Jason Lawler based his P90s on.
Oh.
Yes. So the neck pickup was actually dead, so I had to get a hold of him. And I didn't talk to him personally, but I talked to somebody at one of his guys, and he relayed the message, and they gave me the information that I needed to put that pickup back to original. So that was a really fun project, really fun. And it's a personal guitar owned by Matt.
Wow.
So it's not a Gibson thing.
It's a gold top with cream P90s.
Two P90s.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And a wraparound.
And a wraparound. And another cool thing about that is in '68, when they came back out with the gold top, the Les Paul Standard gold top with P90s, they must have had the exact same covers left over, because they used those in '68 up to the mid '70s. I mean, they must have had a giant box of those covers, or 10 boxes of those covers, and they said, "Wow, we got to make guitars and use these covers up for the next 5 years."
And then what they didn't use on that's what they used on the Deluxes to make the mounting rings for the mini hums.
Well, yeah, probably. Well, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, they did come out with the mini hum, so whatever P90 guitars they needed that were cream, those got used up. But
Cool.
Very cool. Very cool indeed. And by the way, you know what? I don't know this, Jared. Maybe you can tell us. I'm looking up this guitar, and what's the name of the knobs? They're not speed knobs.
Those are speed knobs.
No, because these have the thing in the middle. The like depression in the middle on the inside under the acrylic.
Speed knob.
That's still a speed knob?
Yeah.
it's still a speed knob. Yeah.
Okay. But they're different than normal speed knobs, so why are they called the same thing? That's dumb.
Now, the speed knob is...
I mean, it looks different.
It doesn't
looks like a shotgun shell.
Well, because that's... Maybe the insides were molded
Because
differently.
the new ones are just flat. It's just a flat color. You can't see the thing.
The old... Well, I mean, they're old and used, and, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just...
Well,
I wish I
Gibson
wish
really
I
messed
had a
up on
little
that
more
one.
knowledge. I don't have that kind of knowledge on parts like I do pickups, but
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fair.
usually older stuff is was more quizzical.
Yes. Well, there's a naming opportunity. They can reintroduce those for everybody.
Okay.
Just get on that. Okay. And for those that don't know, Jared works at Gibson. That's why we're talking about all that stuff.
Justin, what's going on in your music world
Yes,
this
sir.
week?
Oh, well, I just spent the last weekend at Fretboard Summit in Chicago.
Oh,
It's
cool.
the annual get-together that the Fretboard Journal magazine has at Old Town School of Folk Music in Chicago.
Nice.
And a bunch of the best luthiers and guitar players in the world show up, and somehow they let me in. So
awesome.
I've been hanging out there, with sharing a room with Saul Cole and Mike Baranick
Oh,
and a
yeah,
bunch of
nice.
other really world-class cool people. Chris Capizzoli from Capizzoli Guitars, who I got to meet this time. And they put on kind of like the 3-day summer camp for guitar fans. So there's lots of workshops and concerts in the evening, and lots of folks from all over that descend on this place and put together cool stuff.
I definitely want to hit that next year.
That is cool.
Yeah, I recommend anyone of your listeners would very much enjoy it. There was a pedal building class this year. There's always a great event called the Science Fair where I've presented a lot of the crazier stuff that I've come up with there, and other people bring crazy stuff to do. They had a Pinewood Derby car race this year. All kinds of fun stuff. And I saw Charlie Hunter play from very close, and then got to put one of my guitars in his hands, which was a huge highlight for me.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys are Charlie Hunter fans, but he is such an amazing player. And, getting a few minutes with him was amazing. Jonathan Stout played. He's kind of a big-time swing jazz player, and I wanted him to come play kind of my space-age computer guitar with, and do some like Jetsons jazz on it, which I was super happy he had the time to come find me for that.
Wow, that's
So I've just
cool.
been immersed in all things guitar for 3 days. It's an amazing time.
That's
awesome.
outstanding. That's outstanding. I got quite a few messages like, dude, you guys should be here. I'm like, we would, but there's something else going on the week after. Sorry, can't do it. But yeah, I think that's something that we'll have to manage next year. What was the coolest thing you saw?
Oh, the music and just kind of the chance encounters are the best things as far as new products that are out there that I saw. Black Bobbin and Wade from Three Bender came out with a little string bender system that retrofits on a Jazzmaster.
Yeah, I think I
tremolo.
saw that on
That's
Instagram.
really
yeah.
cool. I got a couple of those on order.
Cool.
Just so much cool stuff.
Outstanding. Well, this week for what's going on this week.
Oh, Todd, what's going on in your music world this week?
Well, there was an awful lot actually, but one of the awful lots, we've got great guests coming on, and it was just the mailman was busy, and so it was a lot. It was just such a great time unpacking stuff. I got to unpack my Scran pedal from SoundLab Liverpool, and that was oh man, it sounds good. It sounds good. It's the Union Jack. Well, the pedal's called the Scran, but this is the Union Jack version. And I think that he was calling it
Oasis in a box.
well, it kind of is. It is. Yeah. I think it's Cool Britannia is what that model's called. I knew it was on the tip of my tongue. Cool Britannia, and it's just such a great pedal. It is so versatile. There's several switches on the inside that you can get into and change the already diverse amount of controls, and it just out of the box, everything set to noon. Oh man, sounded just fantastic.
Can't wait to try it.
Yes, I really would recommend you guys get your hands on one of these.
Yes.
But the most fun that I got to have was, so I recently picked up that Rode case for my AC30, and we're getting ready for our show coming up for the Valentinos, and I was like, well, I want to get this all dialed in and cool, right, for the stage. And so we projected the band's logo on the front of the case, and she hand drew it out, and then we painted it in, and we got to work on that together, and it was really cool.
Who's we?
Me and my daughter Kate.
Oh,
Yes, my eldest.
That's nice.
Yeah.
She likes doing that kind of stuff. So I was like, this would be a fun thing for us to do. So
Nice.
And it was, and it came out awesome, and I love it. So fun times. Anyways, what I didn't do, actually, I did. I had to plug in a whole bunch of pedals. What am I talking about? And thank goodness, I had Tour Gear Designs patch cables at the ready.
Oh.
Yep. So I actually set up a whole new board and just put all the new stuff on there and said, all right, let's go for it.
Did you get a tour case for your Tour Gear Design patch cable collection?
It's a box. It's just a box. Anyways, those things come in handy so big time. And
Why is that?
Well, because they fit just about every need I have because of all the different lengths and all the different configurations.
Yes.
C shape and S shape specifically.
Yes.
So top to bottom,
Side to side.
top to side to top to top, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Can I shout out their RGB splitters? Because
that's right.
I got a couple of those for some of the stereo silliness I was doing at Fretboard Summit. So
Nice.
I had a box sent to me to prep for that show and used it to set up my table.
They and also the TRS cables. So I've got a page up, page down remote box for my HX Stomp. And lo and behold, I have a Tour Gear Design patch cable, TRS, that goes into there. So
Sweet.
if you need one of those, that's a ticket. Go to tourgeardesigns.com and get yourself a whole bunch of these cables. Put them
Load
in
that
your cart.
cart up. Load it up.
Hit go. Hit purchase. Don't worry. You have to hit this first in order to get the coupon code. But when you hit pay, you're going to get the opportunity to put in the guitar knobs into the coupon code and save how much, Tony?
15%.
While it's still on. Who knows what's going on in the world today? So I would jump on that.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you to Tour Gear for sponsoring our 4 on the Floor. Jared, you want to do the real one?
Yeah. What did I say?
Let me get a little bit of this.
1, 2, 3.
4 on the floor.
All right, Justin Motander Jones of Motander Guitars, tell us what your 4 on the floor is.
All right, so I'm cheating on the floor thing just a little bit with a couple of these, but we'll talk about it. All right, so the first thing was probably the only thing between me and my amp for a few years, and that was a Benson Tallbird reverb.
Okay.
So it is. I have the original. He's just reissued them and added a tremolo and a harmonic tremolo. So I'm excited to hear that at some point. But mine it's very much like a Fender unit, but the big difference is that it has a dry only volume control, separate from their wet volume. So
that's cool.
You can really use it as just as an overdrive.
Aha.
So you can just smash the front end of the amp, take all the reverb out, or hit it really heavy with the reverb, and it does all of the cool reverb front end stuff. It's a short tank, so it has a bit of a slapback feel as well. But that dry volume control is a very cool feature of that unit.
Very cool. What else you got?
All right. And then I mostly play straight into the amp. But when I do want to pedal, I just kind of want to destroy the signal and go big and not at all subtle. And the best tool for that job is a fuzz wah. And there are a lot of great ones.
Yeah.
But the coolest one in my collection is a vintage Electra, which was made by the same people that were making the Vox wah in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an Italian Vox wah that also has a kind of hybrid fuzz face tone bender circuit in it. It's not practical. It doesn't have a separate switch. It's like on the side, and both jacks come out the same side. It's a pedal that you couldn't really use on a modern board, but it is certainly a fun toy to have here.
That is cool. Now, is that the fuzz wah wah?
Oh, I don't know what the full name of it is.
I believe, it's Electra fuzz wah wah. That's a 60s version. Now, that might be a little bit older than yours. I'm not really sure. But that's also, so Jen, Jen, made quite a few really, really awesome things. And that is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think same factory.
Yes. All right. Well, that's cool.
All right.
How about number 3?
Number 3, I think, has been mentioned before by my neighbor, Adam Grimm. And it's the Klimt Electrolet 5. And it is a old German tape delay. And the tape echo in mine might even be broken, but it doesn't matter because it is the best sounding preamp boost that you will hear. It thickens everything. It blooms. It's lovely. It's all kinds of vintage tube power. And I think they're a little hard to find in this country, but I think that the Electrolet name may be coming back at some point, and people should.
Do you have inside intel information?
I have. You have heard some things.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for some recreation of that maybe in the future.
That's really cool. That is an awesome looking unit, if nothing else. I mean, it's loaded with. The cool thing about some of that old stuff is that they just made what they wanted. They didn't say, well, what knobs can we get? They're like, it should be these kind of knobs. And then they went out and made them.
I love those knobs. If I could buy them, I would.
Oh, man. Yeah,
they'd be super cool. They're my second favorite knob.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool unit.
I'm your first one, right?
Yeah, those are old Hofner. those are Hofner knobs.
Okay. Oh, Tony says they're Hofner knobs. He knows. Rain Man speaks.
And I think
not quite.
No.
Yeah, Hofner knobs. Definitely Hofner knobs.
Okay.
No, these are definitely Hofner knobs. I can tell.
Yeah, they might be, but I can't buy them today. I can't find the same ones.
Yeah.
They might be vintage ones.
Yeah, well, you can find. I mean, there's the teacup. Oh, you're right, because the Hofner ones
they're like opposite of a teacup.
Yes.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Wow.
Those are definitely not Hofner knobs.
Yeah. Yeah. I do love
the closest thing you can buy.
I love the old TV and radio push button.
Oh, yeah.
The one that
Those are great.
the kind that like if you push one in, you can't pull it out unless you push another one in. And that pops it out.
Yeah.
Oh, those are great.
Oh, and that unit has the electric eye tube too.
Yes.
Arrows.
Up on the left.
So you have to have that on something from that era and from
super cool. Super cool.
Yeah.
How about number 4?
Number 4, I love a germanium boost. And there's a bunch of good ones, but I don't think that the Joe Gore pedals had a mention on your show that I've heard. So I'll choose the Joe Gore Cult Overdrive.
Okay.
And it's just a one knob. It's a one knob germanium boost. You set it as high as you want, and then you turn down with the guitar volume to kind of clean it up. And like all germanium things, it gives you a little bit more low end, thicken things up, gives everything a little bit of hair.
You get the scratch too when you turn the knob.
Yeah, it's just a really nice really nice little toy. I brought another Joe Gore pedal home with me from Fretboard Summit.
Oh, too cool. What did he have a table there?
No, he's working with Cusack music to make them. And Joe has a not super active but very cool YouTube page called Tone Fiend, which we should check out if you like vintage effects and cool like project stuff.
Outstanding. Yeah, we'll have to look into that a little bit more. And I see the electric eye lights up. Yes, that's cool. Okay, whoo, doggies. Well, that was a pretty fun 4 on the floor. Thank you for sharing some surprises in there. And I think we only had one re-mention there, the Ecolette, but everything else those are all new ones to us, so that's cool. We need to discuss what is going on with this guitar in front of us that we have that you sent to us.
Yeah, I hope you guys liked that.
Yeah, it was super fun to play.
Thinking of you guys with the design there, because I know you're Britpop fans and fans of Rickenbacker, and there's certainly some.
There's some spank in there.
Design.
There's some spank.
There's some 60s Japanese in there.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I totally get that on the design.
Very, very cool. Now, you've been working on this for how long?
Which part? The guitars I've been doing for about 10 years.
Okay.
The special bit, the Remora, is kind of was an invention I came up with last year, and have been kind of slowly rolling out on more of my guitars and as a add-on for a Telecaster near you.
Excellent. Now you're calling it the Remora, and
yes,
for those of us who were who geeked out in the children's library when we were kids, looking at all kinds of books about spiders and reptiles. Well, we probably also looked at shark books, of course.
Oh, yes.
And synonymous with a shark is the Remora. I'm assuming that's what this is named after.
It is. It's. I knew what some of the complaints about this thing were going to be, so I got ahead of it. And we'll talk about what it does.
Okay.
But, like a Remora hangs onto a shark, this thing hangs onto your guitar bridge and sucks tone.
Okay.
So
well, now, okay.
In the best possible way.
In the best, yeah. So let's not have everybody just turn off right there. Yeah. Usually, if you say that, it's like, no, that's bad. We don't want that.
Click.
And goodbye. So this is a really interesting thing because it solves a bit of a problem that I think a lot of people have with a traditional tremolo bar, often called a vibrato. But Tony, is that correct?
Well, technically, it's a misnomer.
Yes.
Because a vibrato is a change in pitch.
Uh-huh.
Versus a tremolo, which
like
is
a yodel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something like that, sort
Okay.
of. Sort of.
Yeah.
Not really. Jared does it better.
Don't start yodeling.
There it is.
Yeah.
A tremolo is a change in volume.
Uh-huh.
So, in theory,
the
Leo got it wrong.
vibrato is right, and a tremolo bar is wrong.
And we can't ask Leo why he decided to call the tremolo or the vibrato a tremolo.
Right.
And the opposite on the amps.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is how did he get away with? How is everybody like? What? How did that happen?
Because he's Leo.
I guess so.
What he says goes, man.
Yeah. Well, if Leo says it's off, but it's supposed to be on, then I guess it's
You can't
You
get
own the
too mad
company.
at
He's the owner.
somebody.
Owners are always right.
Yes.
They are.
You can't get too mad at somebody with that mustache.
I guess so.
Bad things happen.
Well, anyways, what we have here is, in fact, is this a true tremolo, Justin?
It is a true tremolo if you want it to be.
Aha. Or it's
yes. A tone control.
All right. Now, and so you would be with this, with pressure, because this is a pressure system. So it sits on the back of your bridge, and okay, yes, and with the back of your palm, right, the karate chop of your hand, you can put pressure on it, and it will either give you a tremolo effect or what are you calling it?
I would say that's a filter effect or like a tone swell.
A tone swell. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
A tone sweller.
A tone sweller. So that's a pretty neat thing. One of the things that I was talking about is like a lot of people have problems with, and then we have the whammy bar. A lot of people have problems with, the bar, the vibrato bar, the tremolo bar, the whammy bar, whatever you want to call it. People like them, but they can often be intrusive if you're playing, especially if you're playing, big, heavy, rhythmic things and your hands are flailing all over the place. Not that would be me. Of course. And a lot of people, especially in modern music, do an awful lot of palm muting. Same thing in country. And this is a really great way to give dynamic to your signal without having to reach for the all-intrusive big metal bar hanging off of your guitar.
Yeah. And also this will never go out of, this will not cause your tuning issues. You could still have tuning issues, but it's not actually connected to your strings at all. So if you blow a string on stage and need to restring, there's no extra setup issues. The rest of your guitar should stay more or less in tune. So it doesn't complicate the path of your strings.
Right. Now, so this goes through your electronics.
Yeah, it's the problem I was trying to solve was watching players use their pinkies on the volume knob.
Yes.
And really doing a lot of effects there. And I'm not that great a player, but I'd like to be able to do some of those swell effects and get some of that going on. Uh-huh. And so I went looking for a component that might allow me to solve that problem and create a different way to do that. And I stumbled upon a way to do it and tried it, and it worked. And the best part is this works without adding a battery to your guitar. It's entirely passive.
Wow.
So unlike it's really an easy thing to add and use or not use, given that you don't have to deal with much maintenance on it. Right.
And it's so simple that 2 screws basically give you all of the control that you need on it, correct?
Yeah. You need to adjust the screws just a little bit to get a slight preload on there, but it's pretty easy to set up and use. And you would only really want to take that off if you had to adjust your intonation or something like that.
Aha. Now, what guitars does this work for?
So right now, if someone is a builder and wants to try this, it can be retrofitted on a lot of things. But right now, I sell it as a kit to add to a Telecaster with all reversible mods. So you just unscrew your current bridge and slap this thing underneath it, and the wire will run under the Telecaster pickup and out into your control cavity, and you can solder it in, and you're good to go. So it's available right now for Telecaster specifically.
Now, what is the actual the main component? What's that made out of?
So there's a tiny little electric element in the very back top corner of that. And then on top of that electrical component, I've got a 3D printed nylon bar that's it's done with selective laser sintering. So it's a very smooth surface, because you don't want to have something scratchy there on a microphonic telly, right? Tellies will pick up every little sound of you moving over the bridge. So I've kind of gone out of my way to make that both comfortable and smooth. And then there's on the Rotelli retrofits, it's just a tiny 16th inch aluminum plate that goes between your bridge and the body and has the sensor on it.
Yeah. I think if anybody's ever put bookshelves together or anything like that where there's two like a diagonal joint or something like that, and you look under and there's like a little L bracket with a couple of screw holes, it kind of resembles that. And I just made the very crude version of just so you can get a picture in your mind.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like it might just be a little wrist pad for to snuggle up against on the guitar. Just of black plastic.
Yeah.
And so it just sits there and looks like it might just be for comfort or something, but it's functional.
Yeah, it is very, very comfortable. I will attest to that.
Very cool.
And somebody that I've spent a lot of time basically, down very close to the bridge for palm mutes and whatever. So it felt like it didn't feel like there was an alien piece of gear on the guitar. It was like, oh no, this feels like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah, and it's a little under the height that your saddles might be. So it doesn't add height to the bridge per se, other than the 16th inch
right
aluminum plate.
So when you first got this idea and you started running with it, was it just to be a tremolo, or did you initially want this to be like control two things?
I was after the volume effect, and then when we realized how easy, my father's helping me with a lot of the electronic stuff I'm doing, so he and I are on the patent application together. So when we realized just how easy it was going to be to do this and how simple it was electrically, I realized you can use it anywhere in the circuit in the guitar.
So it's kind of like a controller.
Yeah, it's kind of like just adding another pot.
Okay.
There's just only 2 wires instead of 3. So anywhere that you can use a variable resistance in the guitar to do something useful, you can use this. Mm-hmm. So you could put an inductor in to get like a variatone effect.
Oh,
you can use it with one or more tone cap capacitors in line to get the tone effect, or you can use it to short something out to ground. I've used it to blend the pickups together, which can be an interesting effect if you have some mismatched pickups. So it can be used for a lot of things, and I'm kind of curious to see what people come up with beyond what I have. Nice. And we have some more surprises that I'll announce in the future when we figure a few more things out.
Super cool. I just
I'll get working on it. I'm just kidding. Joking. No, it's very innovative. It's very cool.
Now, the guitar that you sent us, we're talking about the Remora, but at the same time, this is your own custom design on this guitar, and it's really smart. You've got 2 pick guards that serve different purposes. One houses your pickups, which has built-in mold rings, which is really cool.
Molded rings, yeah.
And then the other part here, which houses your tone and volume, also has 2 switches on it that you can control the whether that's going to be a tone swell or a volume swell.
Yeah, and then another switch where you can just turn it off if you want to do some really heavy-handed palm muting and you don't want it to do anything.
Yeah.
Or have any effect on your circuit at all, you just turn it off. Which you can't do that with a standard vibrato system.
No.
And there's no batteries in this. There's nothing that you have to worry about things wearing out, right?
Absolutely not.
So let me clarify. Can you actually do like even a wah-wah effect with this if you set it up right?
You can get, you can kind of get a cocked wah effect with your tone knob if you choose the right capacitor. Okay. You can kind of do that, but a wah is an active filter, right? So, so not quite a wah, but definitely kind of a cocked wah, low tone cap,
very
value
cool
kind of thing.
We're just taking a couple pics. Jared, I'm going to send you a pic of what we got right here.
I was wondering what it was.
Yeah, surprise, Jared's on the show.
Yes. Yeah, we just really, so in a nutshell, now I know you have several other models, but the one that we have here in front of us, I think it's a very Japanese-inspired design, 60s Japanese-inspired, would you say?
So I would say that my style cues are from catalog guitars, so a lot of Japanese stuff, and also 80s, late 70s and early 80s BC Rich.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I've kind of spun that stuff in a blender and said, what would BC Rich guitars look like if they had been made in the 60s as catalog guitars? Mm-hmm. And then I think the Fender influence is clear on a lot of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What I think really accentuates your guitars too is the fact that you just don't do regular pickups. You've got some really thought out, crafted pickups on those guitars. I kind of looked through your website and I'm impressed with, the selection, the pickup rings that go, like you have the old school pickup rings, like the old Gibson used to do the pickups and I forgot what brand they used to make them for, but
Harmonies.
That's right. Harmonies. Yeah, you've got it all. I mean, it looks great.
So I spend a lot of time looking for weird looking pickups on Reverb. And I also, go and have custom pickups done for me by a handful of builders. And then I
Curtis Novak.
I've got some Curtis Novak stuff.
Saw that.
All my Fretboard Summit guitars were a very custom set of pickups from Righteous Sound, who, in addition to having a great ear, also has an amazing eye for design. Yeah. So I sent him kind of a stylized version of the In and Out logo with a palm tree in the wind, and he did some blue foil on white with a white fiberboard set.
That was
that's
my favorite.
Yeah,
he did a great job, and he's got like the ribbon and the bar. I mean, it's just it's very original.
Yeah, and those sound great too. And Brandon, I know that with pickup guys, you guys all know the recipe and the secrets. So I let the dark artists do their dark art, and can take advantage of that and get the aesthetics that I like. And then as far as the pickup rings, I do a lot of those. I design a lot of those and have them 3D printed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because I life's too short for boring plastic. If I'm gonna put anything on the guitars, I want it to be deliberate and fully thought through. And so I don't want to just slap something on because Gibson or Fender have done it forever. Anybody can do that. And I want to take advantage of every design opportunity. And sometimes they are just going to be square rings, but I want to have it look right for the instrument.
Yeah,
perfect.
Are you? Are these bodies and necks mostly CNC'd, or are you doing any?
Oh no, I build I have a hybrid style of building.
Okay.
So they're all built the old way with router templates and template bits.
Oh, cool.
But I can make all my router templates on a laser cutter.
Ah, perfect.
In my shop, so I have the precision of the modern stuff. I have I don't have to take 2 weeks to make my templates. Mm-hmm. But I can get the exact shape and do the engineering, but I still make it all the old fashioned way. So everything there is, routed out from templates. The necks are carved by hand. It's that's the part of it I probably enjoy the most. So it's probably the last thing I would want to automate.
Yeah. I love the neck shape that you have on this. I want to. It's not. What is it?
Well, it's
It's
to
like a
me it
lopsided
feels
D.
yeah. Is it a little bit I won't say offset. Is it a little bit
It is offset.
asymmetrical?
It's definitely a little asymmetric. I've developed that over time because it fits
Super
my
comfortable.
hands
It's
and the way I want
really
to play.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really, I can do them in a variety of thicknesses of neck. That's kind of a preference thing, but I really try to carve them until they're comfortable for me. And so far, I found that what I like tends to work for other people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do have it is asymmetric, so there's less shoulder on the treble side where your hands are reaching over.
Yeah.
And then I like to have a little bit more thickness on the top so that you have somewhere to kind of plant your thumb.
Yeah, without having
And-
your squishing your hand together.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I do that to a varying degree. If it's more exaggerated when I do a wider fretboard.
Right.
But I think the one that I sent you is
It's
pretty
pretty narrow.
standard shape. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's narrow at the nut anyway. It's like a kind of a Rick.
But it's still very comfortable.
Yeah.
mean,
it is a very ergonomically thought out guitar because even the body style it's almost like a really soft Explorer on the bottom, where it's like you can rest it on either leg and it's going to work really well.
Yeah, that's why we were talking earlier, and I felt even sitting down with this guitar,
It's
comfortable.
a very
sitting.
good sitting
and you wouldn't
down
think it
guitar.
looking at the shape of the guitar.
No.
You'd say this isn't going to be good to sit down with.
No.
But it's really cool.
Yeah, that body's actually a reverse offset. If you draw the waistline, it goes the other way. But yeah, it's a soft shape, so it can sit on both legs. You can put it between your knees. It works.
Yeah.
And then I really got into part of the reason I started making guitars was that I needed something with a forearm contour. So I've developed a style where they've all got soft edges for the most part.
Yeah.
And
It looks
the comfort
pointy, but
is
it's very soft.
Yeah, the comfort is designed. The places that are pointy are not where you interact with the guitar as much. So
Right.
you're not where it has horns is not where your hands are.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, tell us a little bit about you got this neck. You got one bolt on the neck. That's not super common. We've seen one or two. No, that was still a 2-bolt. We saw them at NAMM. What was the name of the? Is it Eastwood? No, it's not.
Maybe Easton.
Easton. Maybe it was Easton. I feel like it was called East something, but they had a 2-bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know it's not. I know it's not Eastwood because that's that's our friend Mike. But this has 1 bolt.
So 4 bolts is too many. I am an engineer by trade and by profession. It's what pays the bills and keeps the guitars costing not very much. And I spend a lot of time with mechanical engineers, and I work in optics, and we have all these little mounts where you have to take a mirror off the table and put it back on in exactly the same spot. And so I've learned a lot about the mechanical principles that you need to do to have a stable joint and have something meet repeatedly every time. And I wanted to take what I knew there and combine it with something that I could do inexpensively and have it work very well.
Right.
And I also, my buddy has an old Hoyer guitar for also an old German solid body, and it has a single bolt neck.
Okay.
And the pocket on that guitar goes all the way through, and there's just a steel plate on the back and like one big IKEA thumb screw to hold the neck in. And it's actually completely stable.
Wow.
Because what they have is a big IKEA fastener in the neck to hold it in. I didn't want to go quite that far and have a big thumb screw in the way. But if I looked at my design principles and I want that neck to be totally constrained, you want it to not be able to rotate up or down in the pocket. And to solve that problem, and so, commonly you use multiple bolts so that it can't rotate, right? Tight screws.
Yeah.
So what's inside my neck pocket is there's actually.
Wait, you're not going to give away the secret sauce, are you?
I will. Sure, I will.
Wow.
I had a sample on the table at Fretboard Summit, and it's not that different than what Novo has a system that's similar. That there's a video up that our friend Brian Nutter put up a few weeks ago showing what's inside there. And my system is similar. I just got rid of the extra screws when I was done. So what I have in there are 3 screw heads sticking out of the back of the neck. So I have some short little screws that screw into the neck. And there's 3 of them. And what they do is they press fit into holes on the body. And so those 3 screw heads, when they go into those press fit holes, they prevent any rotation up, down, or left to right of the neck. So the neck's actually held in position by those, and then I just need the single screw to resist the string tension, pulling it up out of the pocket.
So the screws that you're talking about go like horizontally into the body.
No, the screws go vertically, but it's just the screw head. The screws are screwed into the neck, but not the body.
Okay.
And the screw heads are used kind of as pins.
Got it.
So it's just a way I can have kind of an adjustable pin there. And then the other nice thing about having those screws into the neck is if I ever need to shim that, or if somebody wants to shim that neck later, they can actually screw the shim into the back of the neck so that whenever they take the neck off, they don't lose the little piece of shim stock that everybody loses when they open up their guitar neck. Right. So it gives you the ability to have a fixed shim.
I got it. I'm tracking now.
But yeah, it's hard to describe. If I could send you a picture and be very easy, but
Tony just drew me a little picture. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like pegs sticking in parallel with the neck line going into the body, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But it's not that at all.
No, but that is like what you're describing is kind of what Nikolai Shore does with his, which I definitely took a little inspiration from him as well.
I see.
If you look up his stuff, it is in line, parallel with the strings, like I think you were thinking.
Yeah.
And that gives him an adjustable neck as well, with the same kind of precision.
So many different ways to solve the same problem.
I think you should just glue it in. Come on.
I do set necks too, but it is just convenient to have the bolt.
No, you're
and allows for shimming if people want.
Yeah. Is that a threaded insert that you have for the main bolt?
I do use a threaded insert in the Cherry, and it's a 1/4 inch stainless steel threaded insert and stainless steel bolt. So it is very stable and going nowhere in that Cherry that I use.
Got it.
Most commonly for necks.
I want to go back to something that you just mentioned. So it's always fascinating to hear, from whence people arrived at this this state that they're in right now. You got this guitar that you built. You said you're an engineer, but you said you're an optics engineer. Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, so I work for a company that makes lasers.
Aha. Lasers.
Yes.
Did you do air quotes?
It does get said that way occasionally, yeah.
That's cool. Now, are we talking about if you can't just blink your left eye if you can't say, but is this lasers for building things or unbuilding things?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah. If you got a lot of money, we'll sell you a laser for whatever you need.
Right. I see. Well, that's kind of fun. Yes. Is that what you set out to do in life, or did you just land there?
I went to physics class in high school, and the first day of physics class, the teacher had a bowling ball strapped to the ceiling on a giant steel cable, and he put it under his chin, and he let it go, and he said, "Am I going to get killed when this bowling ball comes back?" And when he didn't, I was fit. I was set. I was ready to go. So I wanted to do, physics related anything. It just clicked in my brain as what I wanted to do. And I went to school for that. And then that ended up with a career in optical engineering. And that's what I do to this day.
Wow. Now, that's not laser spelt with a Z, right?
No, with an S.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, who made us all think the lasers are spelled with Z's?
It sounds
It
like a
looks
Z.
cooler.
It does look like cool.
It's a fact.
Okay, now, you can't think about this. What does laser stand for? Go. Light amplification.
Light amplification, stimulated emission.
Stimulated by
Arr.
radiation.
Forgetting the R.
Arr, so for pirates use them. Arr.
Light amplification stimulated by radiation.
Right. Yeah.
That's what you were going to say, though. We'll cut
That's
that
what
out.
I was going to say.
You want to wait?
You want to sound real smart?
Yeah.
You can say that.
Hang on, real quick.
Light-
I'll let you say that again. Here we go.
I've forgotten already.
Okay, here we go. Okay,
Light
Justin, $1 million
amplification.
question. Wait, Justin, $1 million. Wait, that wasn't a good clap. Okay, Justin, $1 million question. Don't think about this. It's got to, if you're a true laser Rhodian, you know what this is. What does laser stand for?
Light amplification through stimulated emission.
Jared, is
and
that you?
radiation. I didn't think I needed notes on this.
The pause wasn't good.
We did.
We have a new Jared.
We did put him on the spot. In fairness, yes.
That's not funny.
So, for all seriousness, that is light amplification stimulated by radiation,
Where's the B?
right? Is that, well, they don't count the B.
I count the B.
Is that is, wait, light amplification stimulated in, wait, what? Hang on a
The
second.
E is something about emission.
Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation.
Where's the B and the O?
I don't know. That wouldn't sound cool.
Laser sounds cool.
Yeah, laser sounds cool with a Z. Let's move on. Okay.
Lasborg.
Yeah, Lasborg. Anyways, well, Justin, so you aside from this cool thing that you attached to your handmade guitar, you do make some other shapes, and those are available for purchase, or you just make them for yourself?
I make them, and I will sell them to anyone that wants them.
All right.
There's a bunch of them here. They can all go.
Okay. They can all go. So if you're interested in anything that we've talked about, especially lasers, get a hold of Justin Motander Jones at Motander Guitars, and he can hook you up. If you want a really cool, I'm saying toy, but I don't mean this in a frivolous way. I mean in the best way.
Yeah.
Like we like our toys, and this is a cool toy to have on your guitar, the Remora. How much is the Remora for the average person?
For the stock I currently have, they'll be 120.
120. There you go.
And that's including the telebridge?
No.
Okay.
You use whatever bridge you have.
Oh, okay. This just slides
right
underneath
under it.
what
It
you have.
just slides underneath,
Yeah.
and
I don't know if you've been watching the show, Tony, but
I just woke up. Sorry.
and I
You
have
lost
a
me at
version-
laser.
And I have versions for both 3 and 6 saddle bridges.
Oh,
that's cool. Last question on the Remora, and then we'll round third here. Right now, you are 3D printing those. A lot of folks don't have too much 3D plastic stuff on their guitars. Is there a point at which you would make those in wood or metal coated or anything like that?
I think if I had the tooling and demand, I could explore a few different materials there. I think it would be nice if it matched the fretboard potentially. I've also thought about like a leather covering, but ultimately, I think the most inexpensive version will probably be some kind of molded plastic. But but there's an option to do that.
Have you explored the chrome coating or the metal finish coating on 3D?
I haven't done. I have seen a bunch of 3D printed metal parts.
Right.
I don't really think you want this part to be metal. I think it feels better in plastic or wood or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like anodized guards because they do have a kind of foreign, kind of a gritty feel to them.
Well, I was thinking that because you can chrome plate, you can copper plate, you can put all the plating finishes on 3D printing now.
Yeah, I looked into the nickel plating of this, and it's still prohibitively expensive. But if somebody wanted one, I would be happy to let them pay for it.
Yes, let them prohibit themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, so thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so much for sending the guitar. This is a really neat instrument, and if nothing else, if you want a really crazy, comfortable neck, you might want to talk to Justin because that neck is really, really easy to play and feels very good in the hand. So well done on that for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
We are going to round third, head home by way of a little thing we call Let's Summon Jared.
Would you rather?
No, you got to sing it like that, Jared.
Do that over again. Let me.
Would you rather?
What the fuck is that? What the hell is it?
That's you.
What?
Oh, God. Let me sing it for real.
Can't you redo that?
I can, but you have to speed it up after I do it.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you give us a real one?
Would you rather?
Jared's got a
genuine
built-in
vibrato.
Remora.
He's got his vibrato.
Yes. Okay. Tony?
Yes. This week's Would You Rather. I'm going to read it if you don't mind, Jared.
Please.
Is that okay?
Please do. All good.
I'm calling this one the Southpaw Nightmare.
Oh, boy.
In this dream, you show up to the gig with a half hour until showtime. You realize that you left your guitars at home in your rush to get
I know
there.
where this is going.
Panic sets in.
Oh, no.
The owner of the club says, no problem. There's 2 guitars in the back room that some guy left over from his last gig. Your mood lightens until you open the cases and realize they are both lefties, and of course, you're right-handed.
Yeah.
One is a lefty Gibson Les Paul, and the other is a lefty Fender Jazzmaster.
Ooh.
There is just enough time to flip the strings if you so desire. Which lefty do you choose to play? Would you rather play?
Wow. Okay. I got it. Tony, go ahead.
Okay, so as much as I like Les Pauls, you can't just flip strings and turn a lefty into a righty because of the angle of the bridge. It will never intonate.
This is a trick question. Then we can't do that for anybody.
Yeah. Well, some people might say, I don't care.
With this.
Some idiot.
All right.
One of the guys outside.
Yeah.
I paid him $10. He's happy now. Now, with a Jazzmaster, the beauty of that is you can just flip it around. And with the Jazzmaster bridge, you can literally pull that bridge out once the strings are off, flip it upside down, drop it back in, and you may not even have to change the location of the saddles. So I'm going with the Jazzmaster that I can flip the strings over.
Yes.
And then flip the bridge over. and play in relative intonated.
You sure this
guitar.
wasn't was it the 52 that has a straight tailpiece, Les Paul?
No,
Are you sure?
I am positive.
I think it might be.
I am positive.
I'm thinking
Oh,
it's
there we
that.
go.
I'm thinking
Yep,
it's that.
it is. It's a 55.
Yep.
That's not
Now what are you gonna do?
with a straight bridge.
The straight across bridge before they did the intonation. Wasn't that a thing?
Was that a thing,
Yeah.
Jared?
Yeah. I don't know.
I thought that was like the first one.
It's a tailpiece.
I'm
Yeah,
still
it's
going with the Jazzmaster because
I
an
could be
upside
dead
down
wrong.
Jazzmaster looks cooler than an upside down Les Paul.
That I have to agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Jared, what are you going with?
Oh, that's Paul. The 55, with the one that doesn't have the ABR one style bridge, the one with the tailpiece. It's just, I gotta have the P90 sound. I gotta have the thick, juicy, wide magnetic bloom sound. The Jazzmaster, if it's just a standard Jazzmaster with regular pickup, I love Fender, and I have a couple Jazz, but I can't do that. I can't do the stock Jazzmaster pickups. I got to do the Les Paul.
All right. That's not just because you work for Gibson.
It's not. I have a couple of Jazzmasters here in my room, so
Nice.
I like them. I love them. I have my, noiseless Jazzmaster pickups in the one. So
I see.
Justin, what's your choice?
Oh, it's definitely the Jazzmaster, and I don't have to qualify it. It just it looks way better upside down. Telecasters and Les Pauls, you're so used to that shape when they're upside down, it's just so incredibly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But Jazzmaster looks just as good upside down.
Yeah,
and I think
maybe
you get
cooler.
You get a couple more frets, I think, before you hit the body.
Indeed. Well,
Todd.
because I know for a fact that this is a 52, like I said, with the straight trapeze at the back.
Yeah.
I'm going to now. Granted,
Have you ever played one of those?
this is a very.
Have you
expensive
ever
thing.
played one of those?
No.
Oh my God.
I can only imagine. But I'm gonna go with that one because I've never played one. I'm like, well, look at me, ha ha, ho ho, hee hee.
there you go, brother.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, Tony.
That's all right. You ruined my whole.
Hey, nobody. You are Rain Man for guitar information, and Jared is like Drizzle Man from
Drizzle Man.
Drizzle
I
Man
love it.
for guitar information. And I hit that date spot on, and you didn't give me a high five or anything. Oh, I'm busted. I feel terrible. My
Drizzle.
confidence and my everything is shot.
Better than dribble.
Why
Man.
do I even try?
Drizzle. Drizzle's different than dribble. Drizzle is
Okay.
it's a constant annoying moisture in the air.
Yes. That was a good one, Tony. It was a pretty good one, Tony.
Yeah, thank
Yes.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you for ruining it, Todd.
And then I'll be walking away with that very, very expensive 1952
Excellent.
Gibson. Yes. They did change that for a reason, obviously, because
Yes.
it's a terrible
Yes.
guitar. But what do we have right now?
That's right, Todd. At this point of the show, there's a special group of people we love to thank. These are our executive producers. Now, an executive producer helps make this show possible. How do you become one? Head over to patreon.com/the Guitar Knobs. Check out a couple different levels in which you can participate and become a sponsor, a friend, a hero of the podcast. Mm-hmm. Each level comes with some very nice thank you gifts and opportunities to win great stuff.
Yes, like this rat pedal right
That's Rat Pedal right here. It's going to be out in the mail tomorrow, I'm told. In addition to all that stuff, there is one thing more. What would that be?
You get to have your name right on the thing.
That's right. You get to have your name read on the thing.
Not falling for it this time. Yes.
No, he gave. Did you notice the
I got the
airspace
whole
there?
thing, yes.
That was beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to read the names of our executive producers: Anthony Lathrop, Brett Hogarth, Cameron Pampas, Darren Gregory, Don Kloss, Elad Mizrahi, James Bell, James White, John Esterle from Buzzer Effects, John Sebastian, John Halverson, Justin Jones, Ken
This guy.
Sayers. What?
That's me.
That's you.
That's you! What are you doing on there?
Nice.
Holy cow. How did I not know that?
Well, you knew that.
Todd, why didn't you prepare
Because
me?
we stopped saying Motander. Because he said you don't have to say Motander anymore.
I didn't say that.
No, he did.
Oh, we're not supposed to say. Okay.
You can
Speed
say
that
it.
up on your machine.
Justin Motander
There
Jones.
you go.
Ken Sayers, Michael Senchuk, Mike Davenport, Owen Eads, Plutone, Ralph Gottschalk from Wonderful Audio Technology. What? Richard Kendall, Rick Calhoun, Rusty Sneeden, Stefan Lamb, Tom Brazen, Trevor Ellenberg, Trevor Gunberg, and Vaderin Pedals.
Yes, y'all.
Oh, but Todd, there's more because there's a special group of executive producers.
That's right.
We call them our Grand Boobas.
Indeed.
These are the creme de la creme, the top of the heap, the A number ones, and they wear a fez upon their head whilst listening to the podcast, you see. And they drink copious amounts of orange Gatorade. Orange being the official color of the guitar knobs,
Yes.
you see. So special thanks to these Grand Poobahs. Anthony Jamalero, Billy Spitfire Unlimited, Bob Crouch, Brian Robison, Cody Foster, David Kaminga, David Tyndall, Enrico Fernando, Fox Hill Studio, Gregory Randall, Hex Matos, John Williams, Martin Cliff, Matt Hart, Michael Van Zant, Michio Murakishi, Moon Guitars, Pedro Vasquez, Sam Jett, Steve Keys, James Pennington, Zach Oswald from Brandon Wound Pickups,
That's right.
Jonathan Labate from M2 Labs, Ty Barnes, and James Castellano.
Yes. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
You keep the wheels turning. We could not do it without you. That is the absolute truth. Okay, we need to say a ginormous thank you to Justin M. Jones for joining us, for sending us this cool guitar, and for making a cool piece of gear that I know that people are going to start experiencing and like it.
Thank you, Todd.
Where can people go find this stuff?
Justin Motander Jones on Instagram and motanderguitars.com.
Excellent.
There you go. Tony, where can people find the things that you do?
Head over to pickguardian.com. Check out the stuff that I do. What do? I make pick guards for guitars. How do you get one? Shoot me an email. Let me know what you need, what you're trying to do, what pickups you're going to use, all the good stuff. I'll make something special for you. As Todd likes.
I got a project.
Oh, you've got a project?
for you.
Oh,
I do.
excellent. You're a good man. As Todd likes to say, it's your opportunity to make your guitar even more yours.
Yes.
Hi.
Jared, about yourself.
Oh, just get a hold of me on Instagram, jared.allen.brandon. Ask me anything you want about whatever, and we'll chat about whatever.
Done.
Easy peasy.
Easy, yes.
Guitar stuff.
Yes.
Please, guitar stuff. Just guitar stuff.
Careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
That's right.
You can shoot me a DM on Instagram. Love to hear from you. We absolutely delight in meeting new listeners and finding out what old listeners are up to as well. And it is a real side benefit of the show that most of this stuff we didn't really think was going to work or count or even know was going to happen. So this is all icing on the cake. And, well, it's your way to connect with us, and we would appreciate that. You can also give the Valentinos a listen on your way home when you're white-knuckling in the traffic. If you're done listening to us drivel on, then get some good old rock and roll up in you. Okay?
How do they get that stuff?
That's everywhere. It's on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, blah, blah, blah.
How do you
all that
spell
good stuff.
Valentinos?
Just like villain with Enos at the end. I mean, a Tino's. Shoot, I messed it up. Anyways, thank you all. Have a fantastic guitar weekend. Subscribe!
Arrgh. Yeah, I don't care. Just give me something to drink.
I'm working on it. I'm getting a boy.
Give me a drink!
Oh, yeah, baby. That's the Sparkling Spindrift with passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
Yes. Oh, you dirty rat, you. Oh. So, yes, that was, in fact, a relatively silly question.
I do not need your help.
I like that. I like
Put me on
that.
the spot every week.
Yeah, why don't you give me what'd you have for breakfast?
I walked to the 7-Eleven and had some chili pistachios.
I don't know what that means, Tony, and I'm not going to expand on that. But what are we talking about?
The guitar.
What guitar?
Oh, the one you sold on eBay.
What the
It's me.
heckle and jekyll just happened?
Should we do this podcast sometime today?
I'm working on it. It's not even 8 o'clock. Oh, hey, Jared.
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 Are we ready? I think so.
I'm here.
Away we go.
Well, that's it for these knobs. Please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/theguitarknobs. Visit our website at theguitarknobs.com for all of our past episodes, 4 on the Floor blog, and other good stuff. You can connect with us on social too at our Facebook page and share your gear and stories on our Facebook group. Also, be sure to check out our Instagram at Guitar Knobs. Catch you next time.